Hi everyone, welcome to the post-market report for August 11th, 2026. Here we are going to discuss how the markets traded today along with some stocks in news as well as bonus coverage of a commodity in focus. First and foremost, we will look at how Nifty traded today. Nifty opened with a negative bias and headed lower to end the day in the red as it fell by 0.46% or 112.10 points at 24,471.70. The correction was due to rise in crude oil prices amid continued geopolitical tensions, weak global cues and a fall in rupee. The sectors traded mixed with cement and FMCG stocks witnessing the biggest corrections, while pharma and IT were today's best performers. Volatility for the index dipped today. Following the correction, levels for Nifty may be moved lower, with supports now being at 24,425, followed by 24,335, while resistances may be placed at 24,525, followed by 24,610. For tomorrow, Nifty may show some limited recovery, especially if a correction is witnessed in crude oil prices. In case of the reverse, however, a further correction may be witnessed with the rate-sensitive stocks facing the brunt due to increased rate hike expectations amid increased inflation. Oil and gas stocks may witness the opposite in case of a rise in crude prices. Nifty may be expected to witness more positive momentum above 24,990, while a break below 24,135 could send the index lower. Next, let us take a view of how Sensex traded. Sensex 2 ended lower by 0.49% or approximately 388 points to close at approximately 78,154. Levels for Sensex may be moved lower as well, with supports now being at 78,000 followed by 77,790, while resistances may be moved down to 78,215 followed by 78,500. Sensex may be expected to become more bullish above 79,370, while bearishness may dominate if the index falls below 77,185. Now we will take a look at the moves seen in crude oil. Crude oil prices have been trading with a positive bias since yesterday evening, and the trend continued today as well at open, but then a correction was witnessed after 4 p.m. Limited progress in the deal regarding the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, with reports of US inventories being overdrawn sent prices upwards. Volatility for the commodity is elevated and rose mildly. Levels for crude oil may be moved up after the recent gains, with supports now being at 7,700, followed by 7,500, while resistances may be placed at 7,895, followed by 8,065. For today, crude prices may be expected to trade with a positive bias unless there is some progress reported in the West Asia conflict, with some pullback in between owing to profit booking. With overall global production taking some time to adjust to the supply shock, traders may go with a buy-the-dip approach with the strict stop losses to account for sudden reversals. Crude oil may witness bullish momentum above 8,270, while a break below 7,125 could strengthen bearish sentiment. Finally, let us look at a few stocks in the news today. L&T Technology Services has launched AgenticIQ, a platform aimed at helping engineering and manufacturing companies move autonomous AI agents from pilot projects into production. The platform is designed to enable enterprise AI adoption while keeping sensitive data and intellectual property within existing organizational controls. Raymond Lifestyle is looking to expand its presence in Europe and aims to raise the region's contribution to around 25% of its exports, reducing its dependence on the US market. The strategy comes as garment exporters reassess US exposure following tariff-related disruptions and look to benefit from growing demand in Britain and Europe. Rail Vikas Nigam Limited reported an 18.5% year-on-year rise in consolidated net profit to 159.36 crore rupees in Q1 FY27, while revenue from operations increased 10.6% to 4,321.23 crore rupees. The strong quarterly performance highlights continued growth in the company's railway infrastructure business. Before we sign off, we would like to let you know that free webinar will be conducted this Friday and over the weekend. On Friday at 3:15 p.m., Mr. Sanjay G will be conducting a webinar on the topic Master Order Block and Supply and Demand Trading using smart money concepts and institutional entry techniques. On Saturday at 12 p.m., Mr. Amol Choppy will be conducting a webinar on the topic Nifty and Bank Nifty, Universal Buy-Sell Indicator with Options Buying Support. And on Sunday at 3 p.m., Mr. Chetan Gupta will be conducting a webinar on the topic Smart Momentum Setup for High Probability. Option Buying Strategy using CPR plus VWAP plus EMA. Do check the description for the webinar links. With this, we end our post-market report for today. Thanks a lot for watching. And as always, do not forget to add a like, share the video and subscribe to our channel for stock market related updates.